to tonight against the Phoenix Mercury. Their winners, Kelsey and Mitchell. Ty Harris is starting in the place of Caitlin Boston. They are 3-0 with this lineup. With Phoenix, they are referee Mike Forsberg and our umpire Don Abazi. And we are the tip going to the Indiana Fever. They're coming off that game last night against the Sparks. Lost that one, a high-scoring affair again, 106-92. Got back to the Phoenix area about 2:30 in the morning. Mitchell gets the first look at it, and Copper tips it to herself. Contrast in pace between these two teams. The Fever play at the fastest pace here in the league. Phoenix is second slowest. Off the hands there of Bonner. Alyssa Thomas, who leads the league in assists, was trying to find her back door.
Different, as you talked about, she leads the league in assists, but she is a power forward. And so how you have to structure what you do defensively to handle her physicality and her vision, it's a rare combination to have both in a player.
I would even argue maybe one of the most, if not the most unique player here in the league, with her skill set to play 1 through 5 on both ends. And she rips down the rebound there. Boston with her first shot, can't hit it. Still looking for the first bucket for both of these teams, and again that goes off the hands of Copper. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Nate Tibbetts, you talked about it, Kara. He was really frustrated. Felt like the team was trending to
get healthy, which I think is going to be great for them. You know, the time is now, though, to get back. As you see Harris hit that 3, that's a good start for Stephanie White and the Fever. Harris, the veteran, getting the start with Caitlin Clark out. They need to get production from some of their support players outside of Mitchell and Boston.
Ayadi, good take and move. I mentioned that she's been a nice spark, especially in the last 5 to 6 games. And Lexi Held have been a much-needed boost here in the starting lineup here for the Mercury. Copper will take it all the way right side, can't get it, no call, will play on. Mitchell surveying things. Oh, she split the difference, she can't put it away. Harris again, same spot, not the same result. She's going to be forced to kind of hit that shot. Been hitting below 30% from 3, though, as a starter this year. Ayayi for 3, she knocks it down. Got all 5 points here for Phoenix. Averaging about 15 points per game the last 5 games for Phoenix. Mitchell. That one rattles around from distance. Kelsey Mitchell, 5 straight 20-point games, averaging almost 27 points during that stretch. For Phoenix. Thomas back to Held. Bonner with the up fake, had Billings up in the air, steps it back for the baseline. She put up 8,000 career points in the last game. Was honored in the pregame in front of the home crowd. That is, puts her in rare air. Here's Held just with 3 seconds here on the shot clock. 2 seconds, 1 second. Held with the offhand. Had to toss it up in a shot clock violation. 3 turnovers early for the Mercury.
You know, I don't think there's any doubt, Lisa, that the path to Indiana's contention as Harris hits her second 3 is through their defensive end. I mean, for them to be a team that is either the last team standing or contending to be the last team standing, they're going to have to defend at a really high level. They go through periods in games they don't.
Yeah, mixed results on this road trip as a small sample size. They held Vegas to a season low for opponents, 68 points. And then, as I mentioned, gave up the 106 last night to the Sparks. Thomas leaking out. Man, that's like the 3rd time it's gone off some finger trip or a shoulder or an arm here for Phoenix. And 4 turnovers early for the Mercury.
About with Ty Harris is just being a veteran and getting her teams and executing in the half court, and that's why she wants to start her, why she wants her in that lineup, just to make sure they're organized.
And we got the first foul on Lexi Held, and the first team foul. Welcome everyone in who watched Atlanta take care of Seattle. This is our second game. Morgan Reagan with
head coach Nate Tibbetts about his messaging when approaching a game like this. He said, I know there's a lot of attention on this game, but we really haven't talked about all that stuff because we've moved on. We got enough stuff to worry about, and that's playing better basketball. Lisa?
Yeah, they got to figure out how to get back on the winning track. Both of these teams do, coming off of losses. Indiana Fever played last night against the Sparks and lost that one. Aaliyah Boston didn't play last night. She's back in the starting lineup and hits her three, and the threes are the only ways that Indiana has scored here so far. They have 5 of them.
Yeah, they've got quality looks, and that's something that has been talked about a ton, how Aaliyah Boston has added that three-point shot to the game, and even her quicker trigger than she had even a year ago. To be able to knock that down has opened up Indiana's offense.
Ayayi's been a force and continues to be. 7 of the first 9 points here for Phoenix.
Exploit the matchup, and she's come out playing really, really well.
The mix of boos and cheers with Sophie Cunningham checking in. Was drafted, of course, in 2019 with Phoenix, had played her entire, moved over to the Fever. Actually, last night was even dealing with some back spasms, did not look like herself. But Stephanie White telling us in the pregame she hoped that as much as 100% you could be at this point, she hopes that Sophie's doing a lot better here tonight than she was. Kelsey Mitchell, that's ridiculous. First 2 here for the Indiana Fever here tonight. (17-9) advantage. Monika Koa-Makani. Off the bench the last 3 games here, including tonight. She had been dealing with some hamstring injuries. Another strong take, draws the foul. Mitchell will get some free throws coming.
Yeah, the speed is just something. You can know that she wants to go left. You can understand all of that, but the quickness is something different.
Trying to stop her is a completely straight games, scoring in double figures. If she does it here tonight, she's well on her way, already with 5 points. She would tie Tamika Catchings with 37 straight. That's the most in Fever franchise history. Bonner shovels it over to Rochon. Rochon played against Chicago. She's been dealing with a left ankle injury. Both of these teams, and a lot of teams here in the league, dealing with players being in and out with injuries, illness. I mean, shoot, Nate Tibbetts even missed a couple of games ago. Coaching because of illness. Bonner with the kickball. So the shot clock will reset to 14 seconds. This is during a stretch where Phoenix really has won 4 of its last 6. Fever come in on a 4-game road trip, and they're 1-1. Mitchell from mid-range makes it look so easy.
Oh, what a start for Indiana in this quarter. I mean, second night of a back-to-back, and you know it's a part of this league. You know that you're going to have it, but they look really, really sharp.
That's a long 2 for Copper. Yeah, the Fever LA after the game last night. Touchdown about 2:30 in the morning. Of course, back-to-backs now look a little bit different than back-to-backs in your day, Kara.
See, you know, the stuff we talked about earlier in the day, I wasn't expecting it to make air. That's all.
Want to share about your
Well, no,
I never to Charlotte? What
no.
was it? Back-to-back?
Oh my gosh, we had a back-to-back. I think it was my rookie year. Charlotte. I'm sorry, Houston to Charlotte.
Right.
Houston to Charlotte. So you lose an hour too. So
You're flying commercial.
We're flying commercial out this morning. We got a little delayed, so we got in time for a quick nap and then time to play.
See, it's a good story. I just wanted the rest of America to be able to hear it.
I'm not soft. I didn't want people thinking, that I was complaining about it. I was still ready to play.
That's your projection now.
Yeah.
That's your projection of the story. Mitchell's asking for a review on the foul call, but Stephanie White, she is going to give it to her. All right, so our first coach's challenge.